Refills?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you very much, my dear.
Thank you.
Ooh, she seemed to like you.
I don't think so.
Are you going to ask her out?
There's no point really, is there?
Okay, whatever you say, big guy. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes, of course, I miss your grandma terribly. You know, she was a great catch back in the day. Probably what you'd call hot these days. There were many men after your gran, you know. But I had the moves.
I miss her too.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I jumped on the stage and, you know, in the jazz bar, the one your gran loved?
No, I never heard that one.
Grabbed a trumpet and played my little heart out.
Grandad, I think Gran used to dispute that even happening. Do you think that waitress actually likes me?
Oh, call it granddad intuition. It is good to remember, though. Then you can hang on to the special moment.
A bit harder for me, really. Plus, you're like 90.
I'm in my 60s, you cheeky sod. But seriously, it is good to remember. What's your earliest memory? I mean, do you remember when your parents got married?
Not really.
Oh, well, there was this massive wedding cake, which nobody really touched, presumably because it was absolutely terrible.
Don't remember really any time with Dad. I think my earliest memory is probably at your cottage, before you moved. Man, I loved it there.
Do you remember all the ducks that we had?
Huge trees, and yeah, we'd always feed them leftovers by the stream.
God, I loved it there too.
I remember I cut my knee on the rocks. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Water went all red from my blood. The gran had to pick me up and carry me in.
She loved you to bits. I hope she's out there. She'd be reminding us of all sorts.
Do you think she still like me now? It's been a while.
Of course. But I always love you, my dear boy, whatever happens.
I loved talking with Gran. She was so easy to talk to. Easier than Mum, anyway. Pretty sure Mum just thinks I'm awful.
I'm sure she doesn't. Anyway, I don't think you're awful either, Em.
Aren't you scared that there's nothing after this?
I am scared, but I know that it will be okay.
I just can't get my head around the nothingness.
It will be all right, Ram.
I'm gonna get some air.
Okay.
Fuck. Sorry.
It's okay.
Fuck.
It's okay. It's okay. told you.
Doesn't matter anyway, does it?
Are you sure you're all right, Rem? It's okay if you're not. It's okay.
I just wish I had more time.
Look, I tell you what, name anything you'd like to do right now.